So over the last couple of days, a lot has happened in the crypto market that we need to talk about. We've had big announcements come out from Cardano, Solana, and major investment firms saying that Bitcoin's price could reach $4.8 million per coin. So let's jump right in and talk about everything, starting off with Bitcoin and the overall market. So right now with Bitcoin, what we're seeing is Bitcoin's price was rejected off of the 200-day simple moving average. And in our last video, we had said that this was a very important level for Bitcoin. We had said that we were going to be rejected off of this level and going to retest $45,700 per coin. We dropped a little bit further down to this lower support, but we did bounce right back. So that is a good sign, seeing that we tested that 200-day simple moving average, we were rejected, and then we bounced right back off of that support. So everything is still looking really good in terms of overall market, in terms of sentiment, and in terms of technical indicators. We're just seeing a bit of consolidation take place before we continue our rally higher to right around that $50,000 per coin mark. Next thing I want to talk about, though, is going to be what is going on with one of the biggest Bitcoin whales, because we have seen that one of the biggest Bitcoin whales, Luna, they came out and said that they have plans of becoming the single largest holder of Bitcoin in the entire world besides Satoshi. And again, I found this on Bellboy's Twitter page, so make sure to follow them if you don't already. That's not sponsored. This is just where I've been finding a lot of my news as of lately, and they don't really have many followers, so go show them some support. But Luna says that they're going to be the largest single holder of Bitcoin in the world. And this was according to Terraform Labs CEO Do Kwon. He came out in a recent interview and said that Terra's goal is to be the largest decentralized money in crypto, period. Its goal is not to be the largest stablecoin in the Terra blockchain, and they're expanding into the Solana ecosystem, Avalanche ecosystem, Ethereum, Polygon. They're trying to expand well outside of just the Terra blockchain. And this is something that we don't really see many other, let's say, stablecoins do. They try and stick to their one ecosystem, and that's about it. But the reason why we have seen them buy so much Bitcoin as of lately is because they say that if you have a Bitcoin collateral, then no one really is worried about your stablecoin. But if you didn't have that Bitcoin collateral, well, then it's not as stable. So they said now the thing is different from growing stablecoin demand in the Terra ecosystem itself, where trust in UST is extremely high. When you go expand into these different ecosystems, you need to make sure that you have a solid backing. And for other ecosystems, let's say like Avalanche, Ethereum, or Polygon, people investing in those ecosystems might not be as bullish on Luna. So that is why they have that Bitcoin collateral. They've been buying so much Bitcoin. So that is one thing that's pretty exciting to see, that they're going to continue to buy more and more Bitcoin. Right now, they're the third largest Bitcoin holder with right around 30,000 Bitcoin behind MicroStrategy and Tesla, but they're just going to continue to add more and more over time. This is good for anyone invested in crypto. Next thing I want to talk about is going to be what's going on with Solana, because Solana has seen its price do really well over the last couple of weeks. We've seen Solana regain $100 per coin, surge as high as $150 per coin as of recently, and a lot of this has to do with big announcements with NFTs and how Solana NFTs are coming to Opensea this month in April of 2022. And we've already started to see that Solana NFT volume has exploded, risen over 80% in a single 24-hour period, and many Ethereum whales, like people who have bought into NFTs on Ethereum's blockchain, done really well, have come out and said that they're investing hundreds of thousands of dollars to scoop up a number of projects on Solana's ecosystem now that they're getting ready to list on, now that all these NFTs are going to be listed on OpenSea. We can see one whale in particular, one person on Twitter who is very prominent in the Ethereum NFT community. He owns a Bored Ape. He came out and said that he's going to be investing $180,000 to scoop up a number of different Solana NFTs. So that is why we've been seeing the price do really well as of lately, and I'm expecting it to continue this over the coming months. Moving on, let's talk a little bit about Cardano, one of you guys' favorite coin out there. And with Cardano, we're seeing that a new $100 million fund was just launched by Wave Financial to really help Cardano ecosystem in particular. And according to Wave Financial, they said that they are launching a fund designed to offer liquidity for new DeFi platforms launching in the Cardano ecosystem. They said that they're going to support new decentralized exchanges, lending protocol, stable issuers, and many other projects built on Cardano. They said that this is the first, at least they believe, the first pure liquidity provisioning fund in crypto, and all of the decentralized applications being built on Cardano are just going to help continue this ecosystem to grow. So as of recently, we've seen Cardano's ecosystem really explode. They've surpassed $300 million in TVL, and as of recently, a lot of people have been buying into Cardano. It reclaimed $1 per coin, and it has been performing very well also. So this big fund, $100 million fund, is just adding on top of all of this bullish news that has come out with Cardano as of recently. The team at Wave Financial, who has launched this $100 million fund, said that they are very impressed with the academic research that forms the foundation of work at Cardano with their different proof of stake consensus mechanism and everything else they're doing. They said that they're expecting DeFi, NFTs, and many other projects to launch very successfully in 2022, and that is why they have launched this fund. And one of the last things I want to talk about is going to be with Vaneck, because Vaneck came out and said that Bitcoin could hit $4.8 million in the coming years if it becomes the global reserve asset. And I've seen a lot of posts about this on Twitter as of recently. A lot of people have been, really excited about this, posting about it. I even posted about it once. But the key thing to remember here is that you can't just read the headline, because yes, they have a prediction model with data and analytics looking at all the different data points saying that yes, it could hit $4.8 million. But the key thing to remember with this is that this is an extreme instance where it would become a global currency. That is unlikely to happen going that high, but still, it is something to see the potential of how high Bitcoin could go if more and more countries around the world really adopt it and people start using it. We've seen a lot of issues, obviously, with Russia and Ukraine and how they've been starting to turn to crypto. We've seen issues in other countries around the world where they decide, maybe having accepting crypto and Bitcoin is very beneficial. So this is just like a top-end projection based on extreme circumstances, but still, either way you look at it, it's good to see major financial institutions talk about these higher predictions for Bitcoin over the coming years. And last thing I want to talk about is going to be also with Cardano. If you guys haven't seen already, ETF provider WisdomTree has officially launched the Solana, Cardano, and Polkadot exchange-traded products, ETPs, on a number of European exchanges on Thursday, March 31st, 2022. The other day we talked about how this was going to be, these were upcoming listings, but now they have officially gone through. Everything has gone according to plan, and all of these ETPs, so Cardano, Solana, and Polkadot, WisdomTree ETPs, have been launched in Amsterdam and in Paris on a couple of different stock exchanges. So this is just going to make it easier for institutions to get exposure to crypto, specifically some altcoins like Polkadot, Solana, and Cardano. So anyways, that's what's going on with the crypto market. Good news is that we have seen Bitcoin's price bounce off really exactly what we were predicting, right around that 45,000. It dropped down to 44,000, but really it dropped right back down into that pocket we had talked about over the last couple of months. We've seen it bounce right back. We're in a great position and really just seen a little bit of consolidation now before we continue our rally higher to $50,000 per coin and break above this 200-day moving average. So that's what's going on in the market. Hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. See ya.